You may have seen movies like Field of Dreams.
Is this heaven? No. It's Iowa.
Agriculture is huge in Iowa, but there's a darker side there. The industry that fuels their livelihoods may actually be killing them. Iowa is a top state for cancer, and a new controversial report suggests why that is. The drinking water in Iowa has long been known to be a problem.
If you live in Des Moines and you are not exclusively drinking bottled water right now, you should probably get to the grocery store.
This week, Des Moines Waterworks had to shut off its use of the Raccoon River, not because of drought, but because the water is too dirty. It's not fit for human consumption.
Just recently, a team of 16 scientists released a 2-year-long study that they had conducted to really look at this problem and look at all of the data around it. Where are these pollution problems coming from? How can they be addressed? And what they found is that the majority of the problems are coming from agriculture. I think this new report is a wake-up call for a lot of people in Iowa. They've been living with this sort of silent stalker. They know people, down the road have cancer. They know someone in their family has cancer. But it's been only recently that the numbers have really been put in their faces and that they are seeing that they're the number 2 state in the nation for cancer. The report was released July 1st by Polk County officials. The concern that we've heard from scientists and from others is that very powerful agricultural interests have been trying to suppress this or trying to discredit this study. The water report focused on 2 key rivers, the Raccoon and the Des Moines.
The confluence of the Des Moines and Raccoon rivers and tributaries make up more than 250 miles of shoreline in Polk County alone. There has simply been one question: what is in our water?
With all of the other agriculture that is produced in Iowa comes very heavy use of pesticides, different weed killers, different fertilizers, insecticides. You have these running off into the waterways, particularly in very heavily populated areas like the Des Moines area. The rivers that feed into the drinking water supplies are often just so polluted, particularly with something called nitrates. These are chemical components that runs off of farm fields from the fertilizers and other things that are applied to the farm fields. And these nitrates are known to be really, really harmful, particularly for babies, causing something known as blue baby syndrome, where the oxygen is not flowing the way that babies need it to, and they slowly turn blue.
There is no safe level of nitrates for pregnant women in their drinking water.
We've talked to a lot of people in Iowa, a lot of officials, some different farmers, researchers and scientists. We've also talked to people who are suffering from cancer. And, there really just is a growing concern and a growing drumbeat for, we have to figure this out. We have to find the answers. There are a lot of recommendations in the study for really fundamental changes, reducing pesticide use, constraints and restrictions around large livestock operations, moving away from corn and soybeans and diversifying the types of crops that are planted so that you don't need as many chemicals to grow these crops. But these run against the big money and the big power in Iowa. I've been reporting on agriculture for so many years. When you see direct evidence like this, that these chemicals that we're applying to our farm fields are getting into the drinking water, they're getting into the air, they're getting into the food, and you see the direct impact on public health, on cancer and reproductive health, and all of these other things that are causing such suffering and death, just really shocking and sad. We do need to be paying attention to this, and we do need to be making changes. For more in-depth reporting on environmental issues, follow the new Lede.